Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap, Let Light Unite. And today is the 30th of November. My God, this year has gone by so quick. And today what I wanted to do is some energy work directed at the direct energy weapons that are creating all this crazy weather going on in our lives. And before I do that, I've just got to switch this really quick. Cool, done. Huh. Cool. Oh, it's not doing it now. Sorry, I'm having problems with my Facebook page. So, just going to leave it as is. Can't change it. Well, in case you haven't wondered, we are once again in Mercury in retrograde. So if it can go wrong, it will. It's that time of the year, next 3 weeks, problems with communication, things may not want to go right. You're going to have troubles with your electronics, car breaking down. It's not a good time to start anything new, but it is a good time to complete things. So what we're going to do today, and this is a special request, we're going to do some energy work directed at the HAARP, the CERN, and the ICE CUBE Observatory. Now, all of these three are also linked together, and they all have to do with direct energy weapons and weather modification. So we're going to start with the HAARP, and then we're going to go to the ICE CUBE Observatory and neutralize it. So as we're doing this, we're going to create a bubble of light, and in this bubble of light, we're going to put this energy work. We're going to put a big crystal underneath it to amplify what we're doing. And while we're sending energy into this bubble, where we're putting the energy work, in your mind's eye, I want you actually to imagine this happening. All right? Creative visualization. You can multitask. It's awesome. I know you can do this. All right, so let's get started. For those of you that are going to participate, sit down, sit up as straight as you can. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, exhale out everything that no longer serves you, and imagine that energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. Do that till I tell you to stop. So as you're doing that, I surround each and every one of you in a bubble of golden flame. I add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I'm going to seal you in the pink flame of love and call to all your teachers, guides, masters, the cosmic beings, the angels, the archangels, all the divine entities that are working with you, and invite them in to amplify our energy work. So imagine we're sitting in this huge circle. We're all connected through our heart chakras. Again, feel that energy, that divine energy come into your crown chakra. Allow it to flow all the way through your body, down your legs, out your feet into the earth. Feel it down your spine, your back. Now allow it to come out your hands into the center, into this bubble of light. So let there be light. In the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, and if it is your will, O Creator, I command. We call to Michael the Archangel to come forward with your sword of blue flame to cut all ties to all HAARP programs on the planet, wherever they are located, and cut all ties to every piece of equipment in the HAARP program from whoever or whatever created it, no matter what material it's made of, rock, mineral, plant, animal, extraterrestrials, based anything. As the ties are cut, we call the violet flame through the elementals in the HAARP programs to cleanse and purify their energies of all negative vibrations they have taken on. See the violet flame transmuting and repurifying this energy back to light. We fill them up with the energy of the angel light to heal them. Now we reconnect these elementals to the Creator, seeing them fill up again with God's divine pure love. Now we command them to break down, to be neutral, to not work, and keep breaking down. We ask the angels to go forth and direct some of this energy to all the weak spots in the HAARP and the direct energy weapons, computers, and have permission to bend metal or move any loose wire that helps breaks the computers and the machines down. Doing so in a way that no one or anything will be hurt nor harmed. We ask that all computers connected to the HAARP program start breaking down, and all the information on them goes invisible, as well with all the backup systems. See the computer program have the ones and zeros start flipping and keep flipping, so all the programs break down in ways they can't be fixed. Surround all the electrical equipment with such high energy that anyone that goes around them can't function and goes dyslexic, especially around the equipment. Putting in wrong information and or just being forgetful or unconsciously making mistakes in the HAARP programs with every action. We also call the higher selves of all people working on the HAARP in any way and ask that they now become confused, forgetful, and dysfunctional as soon as they enter the gates and the buildings. We again call to Michael the Archangel to take this sword of blue flame and cut all ties to all cars, trucks, any planes that are cloud seeding, any company buses, helicopters, or planes they use to get to work or they use to manipulate weather. We call the violet flame through them to clean their energies up, the angel light energy to heal them and reconnect them to God. Now command them, all the vehicles, to be neutral, break down, and not function. We also ask that all the HAARP locations all over the world break down. We again call to Michael the Archangel, the Ganesha, remover of obstacles, all the cosmic beings in the Creator, to cut all ties to all artificial plasma in the atmosphere that was HAARP reptilian created, that creates a mirror. As we cut the ties to their masters, we call the violet flame through all the cells, atoms, molecules, DNA of this plasma to clean it up. Now we reconnect it all to the Creator, filling it all up with divine love. We command it to be neutral, no longer function. See the plasma breaking up and neutralizing itself. Let it not be able to form any square or ring frequency patterns. We place a mirror in front of this mirror to return all signals and frequencies back to the HAARP stations. As this is done, we see the HAARP equipment imploding on itself, all computers connected with the HAARP overloading with this energy that was sent back, causing many overloads. We command the elemental kingdom, the bees, snakes, flies, ants, birds, fleas, all bugs and mold microorganisms to infest all this HAARP electronic equipment. We also cut ties to all military buoys connected to the HAARP stations and their dark masters. We command that all these buoys be contained in a circle of cement with a lead overlay to jam all frequencies, placing all these buoys in a position of harmlessness. As these HAARP facilities break down, we see all life forms reconnect to the Creator, becoming awakened, spiritual, divine, happy beings. May our families and our children and all generations lead healthy, happy lives. Now let's give attention to the ICE CUBE Observatory. Now the ICE CUBE Observatory is part of the CERN Hadron Collider project, and it's also all connected to the HAARP. Now the CERN, the ICE CUBE Observatory is the largest direct energy weapon facility in the world. And that's why we're giving it attention. So again, in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me, and if it is your will, O Creator, I command. We call to Michael the Archangel, Ganesha, the removal of obstacles, all the cosmic beings in the Creator to cut all ties between the ICE CUBE Observatory in the South Pole, the Hadron Collider project, and CERN, along with whoever's wanting these projects to work, including all money investors, the Council of 300, all governments, any university and militaries, and the WEF. As we cut the ties to all involved, we call the violet flame through all cells, atoms, molecules, DNA of all the electronic equipment to clean it up, and now we reconnect it all to the Creator, filling it up with divine love. We command it to be neutral and no longer function. We call the Ganesha to put up many obstacles up to block the cube, the HAARP, and the CERN from working with each other, whether it's using direct energy weapons on innocent people or opening demon portals from other dimensions, which is the CERN. We call the symbol of Shiva that is dancing the cosmic dance of death and destruction in front of the CERN main building to redirect her energy inward to the destruction of the ICE CUBE Observatory, along with the Hadron Collider project. Let any stargates, time portals that are opening up for dark entities to enter be closed and sealed forever. Now let us cut all ties to all computers and AIs as connected to the air traffic controllers for interstellar travel. See them break down and not function. We call to Michael the Archangel to cut all ties to any black magician or rogue players, secret societies, ETs, WEF, Council of 300, Bormann Group, Jesuits, the Illuminati, the reptilians, the Nazis, the governments, military scientists, and any other being who has a God complex that are trying to manipulate the laws of nature on the planet, whether it is inside, on, or around the earth, to stop manipulating particles and atoms through the Large Hadron Project, the ICE CUBE Observatory, and the HAARP, and or any satanic ritual, misuse of any kind. If they choose to continue, we ask their higher self and guardian angels to put them in positions of harmlessness now. We see all veils of protection around those projects being removed now. In all facilities, the HAARP, the ICE CUBE, and the CERN, let's all imagine many faulty electrical connections that will lead to the eruption of a liquid helium enclosure, causing both a magnetic quench and several tons of helium gas escaping with explosive force. This incident will result in damage to over 50 superconducting magnets and their mountings and contamination of the vacuum pipes. See many electrical faulty connections between all 4,000 magnets. In the CERN, this will close down the facility, yet we want this done in a way no one is hurt or harmed. Let's imagine all 7 detectors working in disharmony and breaking down now. Let's imagine the LHC computing grid, which is an international collaborative project that consists of grid-based computer network infrastructure, initially connecting 140 computing centers in 35 countries to the CERN, the HAARP, and the ICE CUBE Observatory. Now, as these break down, I want you to imagine in all these computers, the ones and zeros flipping front and back, as well as putting huge magnets in all computers and backup systems. We call the Ganesha to put up many blocks around the ICE CUBE Observatory, the HAARP and the CERN projects, so they cannot communicate with each other on any level to do their evil works. Now, the ICE CUBE Observatory is a gigantic neutrino telescope, which uses a cubic kilometer of ice as its primary mirror and in the entire planet as a filter. So let's put up a mirror in front of this mirror of ice, sending the energy back to the ICE CUBE and the same frequency, neutralizing all frequencies, like using a Rife machine. ICE CUBE is more sensitive to point sources in the North Hemisphere than in the Southern Hemisphere. So we're going to put up many, many blocks around that. So they cannot communicate nor pick up any particles and misuse the particles and manipulate them. See the ice under the observatory losing its clarity, getting milky, thus unusable. And around the observatory, we're going to call that the water elemental just churn. So it's very, very dirty under this observatory. Thus, they can't function correctly. The in-ice component of the ICE CUBE consists of 5,160 digital optical modules. See them breaking down, and we're going to put, again, mirrors up in front of them to send that energy back so the ICE CUBE breaks down. All right, so see all the processors and computers losing their data as we put up, again, huge magnets on all of them, which erases all information. This includes data going out to all scientists, not being used for humanity. And again, see the programming. Ones and zeros keep flipping, messing up all programs. We again call to all the bugs, rats, fleas, termites, snakes, spiders, mold, to infest all surface buildings that hold ancillary equipment such as compressors, ventilation equipment, control electronics, and refrigeration plants, as well as all buildings underground. As these elementals create homes, everything breaks down, ceasing to function. Let the elementals remain invisible until their jobs are done and equipment stops working. We're also going to call the whales and the dolphins to come in and stir up the water underneath the ICE CUBE Observatory to where it is non-functional, or come in such droves that you break the electronic equipment to pieces without hurting themselves. So see, now the Achilles heel of the neutrino detectors is that other particles originating in the nearby atmosphere can also trigger these patterns of bluish Cherenkov light, creating false signals. In your mind's eye, see the ICE cube facing an onslaught of over 10,000 such particles every second, each of which could plausibly have been due to a neutrino. This causes much confusion, thus shutting the observatory down and can't be used as a direct energy weapon. If not being used for the purpose of helping humanity, see Ganesha putting up many blocks and obstructions. The observatory cannot communicate with any other astronomy observatories worldwide, also disrupting all plans to expand the cube. See many energy blocks going up so they cannot communicate with any malevolent aliens from other worlds, nor help transport them to Earth. We cut all ties to Raytheon and Lockheed Martin, the defense contractors who allegedly has the ability to create earthquakes worldwide through the hidden direct energy weapon of the ICE CUBE, the HAARP, and the CERN. And we ask the Creator that if it's for highest good, that they become reconnected to the Creator, becoming awakened, conscious, spiritual beings, then let it be done. As they reconnect to the Creator, and this is all the operators and scientists and the techs, let them become awakened, conscious, spiritual beings. And as they reconnect to the Creator, they see the results of their actions and now refuse to hurt or harm through weather manipulation. For those that choose to keep these projects going, I again ask their higher self to help them become dyslexic and short out as soon as they enter the work building and as they touch any equipment associated with the large HAARP, Hadron Collider project, the ICE CUBE, and the HAARP. We also ask their higher selves to put them all in positions of harmlessness and let them be guided to get better jobs elsewhere. All right, let's fill this all up with light and love. See the HAARP, the CERN, and the ICE CUBE Observatory breaking down, not functioning, not being able to communicate with each other. And as that happens, see Mother Nature going back to her real weather. All right, we're going to take a deep breath and release this energy to manifest on the world. And I'm going to ask that anybody that watches this later or listens to it, this energy work is amplified over 100,000-fold. So I'm going to ask that if you want it to manifest, play this energy work at least 3 times, whether it's 3 times in a row or 3 days in a row. This is building the energy and helping it manifest. Put it on low on your computer if you're busy doing other things around the house. Keep putting that energy work out there. All right, guys, you have to ground. So if you have the stone called hematite, go grab it, hold it till you're not lightheaded, you've pulled back in body, and you're grounding. Now, if you don't have that, then stand up for me. Come on, stand up. And I want you to feel the earth energy come up your feet, your ankles, your calves, and as that energy draws up higher, the earth energy, you ground. The lightheadedness goes away. You become very centered, very back in body. Feel that energy now get up to your knees. And again, you're grounding more. You're clear. Your head is clearing up. The spaciness is going away. You're grounding. You're very, very centered. You're back in body and filled with all these new possibilities. Now, if you're still high, energy high after this, then go eat something. You don't want to do that. That will help you ground. Go outside, get your clothes on and your gloves. Go find your favorite tree and put your hands on the tree. Send all your excess energy into the tree. 30 seconds. You can do it more if you want. And then ask the tree to send you energy back and you'll ground. All right, taking a shower will help you ground. It's really important that the spaciness goes away. So thank you guys for showing up and giving this energy. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Until the next time, aloha.